What if the very act of walking away quietly makes her feel your absence in a way your words never could? Here's a truth few men are ready to accept. She doesn't come back when you try harder. She comes back when you stop trying at all. And it's not because she's playing games. It's because Stoic silence activates a deeper, primal part of her psychology, the part that craves certainty, but is addicted to mystery. Stay with me until the end, because the last point reveals the one deadly mistake most men make when she does come back. It'll cost you everything if you don't see it coming. Let's dive into why silence is your greatest weapon, and how to master it. Act 1. The emotional equation. Why going cold triggers her instincts. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Most men don't lose the girl because of another man. They lose her because they lost control over themselves. You overtext, you overexplain, you overinvest emotionally, hoping she'll finally see your worth. But instead of drawing her closer, you push her away. Why? Because certainty kills curiosity. You're available, predictable, emotionally exposed. And when a woman knows she has your attention locked, she stops wondering whether she wants it. This is where Stoic silence flips the game. When you go cold, not out of anger but clarity, you stop feeding her ego. And this subtle absence activates her mind. Why isn't he texting? Did I do something wrong? Has he moved on? This isn't about manipulation, it's about energy. The moment you withdraw yours, she has to feel the loss. That feeling, it's magnetic. And suddenly, the man she was slowly drifting from becomes the mystery she can't stop thinking about. ACT 2, Stoic silence, the ancient psychology of power. Let's make one thing very clear. Stoic silence isn't a tactic, it's a mindset. The ancient Stoics didn't believe in chasing emotions, they believed in mastering them. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So when you pull back, not in bitterness but in balance, you shift the energy. You stop reacting. You stop explaining. You stop fighting for space in her life. And that space, it echoes. Have you ever noticed how she texts you only when you stop texting her? It's not random, it's cause and effect. Your silence creates an imbalance, and nature craves balance. So she reaches out. Not because you asked, but because you didn't. The most attractive men aren't loud. They're composed. They let their presence or absence do the talking. That's the heart of Stoic silence. It's not about silence as punishment. It's about peace as power. Act 3, when she comes back. The fatal mistake most men make. Let's fast forward. You go cold. You focus on yourself. You grow silently. Then, like clockwork, she texts, "Hey stranger, I was just thinking about you." Miss our talks. Now here's the trap. Your heart jumps. You feel validated. And before you know it, you're right back in her world, replying like you've been waiting for this. Stop, breathe. Do not ruin what your silence built. She didn't come back because she missed the clingy version of you. She came back because she felt the power of the man who doesn't need her validation. If you immediately fold, if you jump back in emotionally, you confirm her suspicion. You were waiting like a puppy the whole time. But if you respond from power, short, calm, warm, but not needy, you remind her, you are not who you were before. Here's your cliffhanger. The question isn't, will she come back? The real question is, will you still want her when she does? Because growth changes things. And sometimes silence doesn't just attract her, it exposes her. Closing message. Power isn't in words, it's in presence. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't win her back by chasing. You don't gain her respect by convincing. You reclaim your power through silence, purpose, and control. This isn't about games. It's about energy. The man who knows his worth never has to beg anyone to recognize it. And the silence he carries, it's not empty. It's loaded with confidence, with clarity, with quiet dominance. Because when you walk in Stoic silence, you don't need to speak to be heard. Call to action, keep evolving. If this video resonated, if you felt something shift inside, it means you're ready for the next level. Silence was your first step. But if you want true power, you need to understand compounding, the silent force that builds wealth, influence, and mastery over time. Tap the end screen now to watch. The power of compounding. How small moves make you unstoppable. Because when you combine emotional discipline with long-term strategy, you don't chase approval, you build an empire. This is Machiavelli said. We don't argue, we ascend.